let's do this. There, that's better. How's everybody doing today? So my camera is off center, and that's great. That is great. How's everybody doing? So I see that chat is a little bit small. Let me just changing things up a little bit. You know what I'm doing. What if we go like this and shrink that up a little bit, and then go over like that, and then like that, and like that. Right, that's a little bit better. A little bit better. What's going on, Not So Mama? All right, so we've got in chat currently, we have BMG Jets, we've got Nicodemus. How's everybody doing? Rusty Chill. Overkill says, what's up? Waiting to hear on getting on your website. What did I miss there? What are you waiting to get onto my website for? Sounds like something I should probably know what you're talking about, and I feel bad that I don't. Yeah, everyone hit that like button as you're coming in, and helps me out, and doesn't cost you any money, and you know what? That's what YouTube's all about. Everyone's got to hit that like button. Like, follow, subscribe, comment down below. Yelnats, how's it going, man? Good to see you, brother. Curvex, greetings. I am doing well. I hope you are also doing well. Sinful, what's up? Smooth Dome. It's not smooth. I didn't get a haircut today. Should have done. I didn't do my hair or my makeup today. Just slacking on the here, let me see. Can you guys right now let me know if you guys can hear the in-game? You should just be able to hear my sprinklers running. I just want to know if you guys can hear that. Here, let's do this. I got a better idea. Let me know if you can hear this gunfire or that locker or whatever. Can you guys hear that? I think you should be able to, but I've never actually like made sure of which audio set. Oh, okay, good. Okay, perfect. Thank you for letting me know that. I've never, because I very rarely need to do like in-game audio, and I don't need to right now either. I just thought I'd ask. What switch do I have to hit in order to make it so that you guys can hear my game? All good, all good. So then if I go like this while you guys don't need to hear it, then I can shut that stuff off. All right, because that could get annoying. So what's everybody thinking so far? I'm sure many of you, the developers in chat especially, should already have a pretty good grasp of what life is going to be like after the naval update. And my understanding so far is that we should be expecting said update. I'm going to move that over there and see how that goes. Alt F4. Remember when that was a thing and it used to work? I'm not gonna lie. I've done that to a streamer before, and I felt terrible that it worked. That was years and years ago, though. What does everybody think of what is very, very not very much known about the naval update? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know very much about it, and I'm honestly, I want to do like some streams or some videos, probably some live streams, kind of showcasing what it's going to be all about, how it's going to affect our lives, stuff like that. I just haven't done any preparation for it. Good thing I have about a week or just less than a week to get that all sorted out. But yeah, I want to know what everyone thinks so far. What I honestly think is I don't think a lot of people are going to be like, oh my God, this is like game-changing content that is completely changing the game. I don't think that's going to be the case. And I think Facepunch thinks that that is the case. I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the PayPal. Man, I know, and it is like it's so here's the thing. What I could do is I could put a button on there that says here, click here to pay with PayPal. And that will work. And it will take the money from you and it will send the money to my PayPal, but I can't automate that process when it comes to Discord roles or like anything else that I want to do as far as part of the benefits package of being a premium member. I can't automate it when I'm using PayPal. That's the complication. The complication of getting the system onto the website is it's not a problem. In fact, I even have had that before. But it's the automation process that I'm trying to fine tune. And the long and the short of it is basically what I'm trying to do is not possible. So I'm not going to say that it's never going to happen, but they're not very helpful as far as, for firing hooks, API calls, stuff like that. Like there's no integration with PayPal. They're way too locked down, which is really, really unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. Rating with cannons is going to be crazy. I agree. I do agree with that. Time to switch to Pay Now. So Pay Now is great for. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You know what? That is a really interesting idea that I had not considered. Yeah, you're right. I do need to look at Pay Now because it sounds I should be able to do all of those things on there. That was really dumb that I didn't think of that. Thanks for breaking my brain, Blue. But yeah, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what I should be doing. Okay. So on that note, let me look. Holy dynamite, it's hot in this office right now. So Pay Now, I can do all forms of payments and still have all of those triggers, right? I think it's paynow.gg, right? Is that right? Yes, it is. Good call, man. Good call. So overkill, that's true. We did talk about that, so that you could just do direct, like direct communicate with me, and we can do that. Da ba da ba da. Would I be able to find you like this? So no, you're gonna have to hit me up because I will probably never be able to find you because I don't have any open chats with anybody called Overkill. So just hit me up in Discord and we'll sort something out for you. Yeah, and trusting PayPal is good. I've up until this whole transition thing, like through we'll call it 6 months ago, I was PayPal only all the time for everything, and I just found the integration with the other processor is better. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So okay, I'm not going to get into all that, but yeah, it's there are some downsides to PayPal. Their affiliations, that whole honey thing, that was bad, and continues to be bad to this day, which is crazy. But yeah, that's not why I didn't use it. Yeah, Mr. Blue, exactly. That's my situation right now. The vendor, it's terrible. From the customer's aspect, it's seamless. There's nothing better than being able to like online tap and just be done. Yeah. So, being that I put it out there and I didn't get very much in response, I kind of you guys are making me feel like maybe not many people know what's going on with the naval update. SVR games. I see SVR Gaming. Is that you? Yeah, that's you. And it looks like you're typing. Is this you? Yes, this is you. So I very rarely chat with people while I'm live, and it's kind of funny that I'm doing it with you while I'm talking to you here. Anyway, whatever. Gotcha. All right, I'll hit you back up when I'm done. So that's I'm a little surprised that not very many people know what's coming in the naval update. So I mean, so far they're the most, I would say, best comment we've had so far is that we get to raid with cannons, and that's true. Or sort of, because I think they have to be mounted to the boat, to the ships, do they not? Apple iTunes cards is what I have heard from the phone call, man. Yeah. Yeah, Apple iTunes cards is my preferred method of payment for sure. So yeah, I'll get that set up right away too. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort out which, like, I'm moving things around and I can't find which way I want to look that is better for me. Decommission the YouTube memberships. Okay, so I was going to on January 1st at literally 12:01 a.m. And for some reason, there are people still renewing, and not only renewing, because it's pretty easy to forget to cancel it, but like new memberships are coming in there. So I do just need to shut it off and just be like, look, like that's it. It's over type thing. I just haven't yet, and I should. Why are they making it a wipe area like every 3 or 4 hours? I don't know what you mean by that. An area that wipes every 3 or 4 hours. Can you expand on that? Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing too, Nicodemus. It's pretty tight, but like, so what I'm expecting or what I was hoping for is that there's people out there that have servers running in the beta in the aux 2 to be messing around with it. I assume developers would be doing that right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, the deep sea spawns, islands, cannons. Yep. Can't build in deep sea unless you use the convar to allow it. Okay. Deep sea wipes every 2 hours by default. Okay, there we go. So that's from BMG Jet. So I didn't know that. That's news. That's news to me. So the deep sea area wipes every 2 hours. Okay. And no, you can't remain out there. No, that's right. So as a subscriber, should we do a forced cancel? If you, are you saying, yeah, you are saying that you're still currently both. You know what? I'm going to do it tonight because you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. That's one major reason why I should do it now. Okay, sold. You win. You're absolutely right. I was expecting people to shut off their, like, cancel their memberships. But like I just said, it's pretty easy to forget. And then worst case Ontario, you're getting billed for both. And I don't want that. Wife player, the staging branch. She said it was like all other map. You have a time limit on. First, you have to build your ship to get there. Yes. Oh, it is oh yeah, of course it would be staging because it's supposed to be next week, right? Not aux 2. You're right. No, no, I understand that and I appreciate that, but you're absolutely right. It's important that because I said that that's what I was going to do and that's what I should have done. Yeah, this is real exciting stuff. This is my farm. So I'm going to take care of that tonight as soon as we're done. How's it going from Guam? Coders and admins. So Sin FPV Guam. Welcome. Hafa Ada. How's it going? Fog of War is also enabled, so you only see what you... Oh, cool. So you only see what you explore in deep sea. That's cool. This is not an auto farm. This is a 100% manual farming process is what this is. Hundy P. I have tried a couple of different auto farming plugins, and I don't really like any of them, especially when you're doing genetics, because nothing will allow you to plant, or nothing that I have found or seen will allow you to plant the four corners of a box. Hafa a day. Oh, okay. Thank you. Gamer Cat, how's it going? No, I just got started. Like you're not really that late. Yeah, these are all berries. I think I'm doing, what am I doing? Oh no, this is everything right now. I thought it was just green. We got yellow, we got blue, we probably have red over here. Yep. And these are all God clone. So I've already done all my genetics. Every single one of these is all God clone. I was doing this to show a buddy of mine how quickly you can get to a God clone as long as your farm is big enough. Explosive shark. That makes me happy. It's like Minecraft, the map only opens up where you go. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, that's what BMG Jet was just saying. Fog of War. Sakes. Thank you. Dumbass. Yeah, I know. I'll wait now because I'm back, and I know. I know. I know. Sorry about that. I was doing a puff puff give, man. And it's like a big blinking light that's like right there. I set my vape down, and it's like, make sure you turn the mute off. And no, I still forgot. So what I was asking you there, or what I was hoping for, was for people to tell me. I'm sorry. Let's get a 1 in chat for anybody that has used or knows how to use Rust Breeder, because I've had a lot of people ask me how to get to the God clone, and I send them this, and they're like, I don't know how to, this doesn't make any sense. It's so complicated. There's so many things you got to do, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it's the easiest thing. Like, I mean, sure, it has directions, but like I didn't even read the directions on how to do it. You just press the buttons, and oh, it's so annoying. I have to, that vape noise. I hate it. Hate it. Because I have to go back and like I'll edit this up, and I have to listen to it. So I do it more for myself than I do it for you guys. My mod is an Arc Fox. Oh, not enough light over there. There we go. Just there you go. I'm kind of a whore when it comes to mods. I don't really have a preference. All right, so there we go. We had one person that uses that uses Rust Breeder. As soon as these are all done, I'm just gonna I'll harvest all this and then we'll get out of here and we'll do something else. I don't know what we're gonna do, but maybe something else. Taking a rip off the disposable, I'm assuming, is what you meant. What you mean by that? Yeah, the whole Rust Breeder thing. Like if you're doing it the hard way, genetics can be a little bit complicated. It's not impossible, it's just not fun. Whereas Rust Breeder kind of makes it fun. It makes you get to the clone that you want in a much shorter period of time. Have the mod that the vape moan when you... No, I don't think so. Inhale various substances as long as you're over... Yeah, exactly. Vape responsibly. Responsibly. Duo Batman. It is hot as an MFer in here. It is... I've got just about 30 degrees in my office right now. And it's like wintertime outside. Crazy. Crazy. So we've got pay now I've got to deal with later and check into that. I did want to... I get to drop this finally. I'm excited to show you guys this. A little bit overpowered in some servers. Yeah, I agree. The nice part about it is on the servers that it would be overpowered for, people can't build big enough farms in order to get to God Clone very quickly. So, yeah, but I do understand what you're saying, and I do agree with you. So Fizzgun has finally announced their anti-cheat, or not, they haven't actually announced it, but they're allowing me to talk about it, which is good. So, and I know very little bit about it, like hardly anything at all. But Fizzgun is creating their own anti-cheat system, and I'm excited to see. I have some questions for them, and I haven't asked them directly yet, but I'm curious to know with the other ones as well, the other anti-cheats that are coming out or currently being developed right now. I'm wondering, are we going to be turning EAC off? Okay, I can see what's happening right now. I'm just going to wait. Yeah, I know. I'm just going to do this. So I'm going to let that settle out for a second there because that was clearly killing my FPS. Yeah, I'm just going to wait. You guys let me know when it comes back. Okay, we should be, it looks good now. So you guys let me know in chat if we're good now, because that was terrible. I know what happened there. Is it good? Are we smooth? Are we smooth back out? Everything feels pretty good on my end, but I want to know what you guys, I want to know if it's smoothed out on your end as well. Yes, look at that. MB Sailor, man. Welcome, man. Yes, you finally caught me on a live. You sure did. Okay, so I'm going to assume that that's back to good again. So I want to ask for the people that are much smarter than I am. Okay, so BMG Jet says never turn off EAC. It does client side injection checking with the server can never do. Okay, so and that was my concern is because if you turn off EAC, I believe Facepunch makes it so that your server can never appear on the directory again, right? Is that true? PC Scriber, $10 super chat, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for all your work. Let's go. Yes, sir. Jesus, it's been so long since I've had a super chat. I almost forgot what that looked like. Thank you, man, so much. That is Not So Mama for those that know that name. For me, it's still behind. It'll pick up. I know. I'm sorry. It'll pick up again. I know what happened. Yeah. See, it's already. So here's a story. This is a little sneak peek into my personal life. So I called my service provider this week, like 4 days ago now, and was like, dudes, like this is like atrocious. So I'm locked into 50 megs per second download and like 10 megs upload. So like when I'm uploading a video, even a 20-minute video, you guys can hear my cat again. Even a 20-minute video, it's like over an hour to upload a 20-minute video. I was like, this is no way to run a YouTube channel. You guys got to do something for me. Like, why do I not have fiber? I know a lot of you have heard this story before, but like we're going on like 8 or 9 years of me trying to get fiber to my house. And this year they're claiming that this is the year. This summer, as soon as the construction season starts around here, apparently it's going to happen this year. But that's what happened is like, so the wife is watching TV out there and I had Rust going in the background and I've now shut it down because it's just too much bandwidth. And then what happens is it starts kicking things off. I don't go offline, but like certain things will lose priority. I don't know how it decides who gets kicked and who doesn't, but that's what was happening. It was my OBS was dying. But anyways, Starlink for the win. And it's funny. I threatened Starlink and they said, "Oh no, don't do that. Don't do Starlink. We're coming to your neighborhood. Don't worry." Yeah, I bet you are. Dumbasses. And Starlink is probably going to be my next best option. If they don't bring fiber to my house this summer, I'll have to switch to Starlink. Because like, how is it that I can't stream and play Rust? Like, I understand that's a lot of bandwidth demand right there, but like, geez, like it's 2026. Get with the program here. Oh, Jet, you make me want to punch myself in the face. 2 gig. You know what? And worst case Ontario or best case Ontario, the best that I can get where I live is 150. 150. If I could get 1 gigabit, that would be amazing. But I can't even get that where I live. It's absolutely astronomical. Wyatt in a box with a $25 super chat. Thank you so much. Love the work you do. Thank you. I was lost before I found your channel. You know what? I was lost before I started doing this channel. And I've said this story many times before, but when I first started running Rust servers, the reason why I started this channel is because when I first started out, there was no information out there. It's like, the way I continue to word it is, it was like people were out there speaking a different language and I was the only one in the room that didn't understand what they were saying. I said, be damned with that. I'm going to fix this problem. So that all being said though, when you guys as server owners are complaining that there's no players to get to your servers, I'm also to blame for that, because now there's a whole bunch of server owners out there that are doing things based off of what I teach off of my channel that makes them not players that are going to your servers. So kind of a catch-22 there. Yeah, I know. I need it. You're right. And like I said, if I don't get fiber to my house, I'm just going to go to Starlink, because this is just ridiculous. All right. FTTP is great, but it takes time and it's expensive to run. The more possible customers in your neighborhood, the faster it arrives. Yeah, so we've done the whole, the survey of the neighborhood, and we have over 500 customers that would switch tomorrow. But apparently that's still not enough. And it's been that way for like 5 years. We've done that survey every year for at least 5 years. And they're still like, no, blah, blah, blah. What? There's some government nonsense involved there too, which we won't get into because I hate talking about government. But there is a good reason why the provider is delaying or trying to fight it as much as they can, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, man. The super chats, I love them. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'm not saying this for the wrong reason, but it's so, this is going to come out wrong. I know that it is. It's so rare that I get super chats. It almost feels weird when I do get them. I'm not saying that to send super chats. That's not what I'm getting at. It's just, it doesn't happen very often. So I don't know how to react to it, which is funny. Remote coastal Washington state and get 100 down, 18 up average. See, I would take that. 100 down, 18 up, I would accept that. I could at least run my YouTube channel with some sort of consistency on that. And right now I can't. Yeah, 50-10 are my caps right now. It's absolutely insane. Insane. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys this. Oops. Not the game. There we go. You guys got to go check this out. I put a link in my Discord. The link is fizzgun.com/anti-cheat. Anybody that's interested, go check this out and let me know what you think about it. There's not a lot of information on here, but it's what they do have so far looks super, super cool, and I can't wait to actually see it. I will be getting a sneak peek, I think. I guess I shouldn't speak for them yet, but I think they'll be giving me access to it beforehand, and I'm pretty excited about it. People have been asking about better anti-cheats for years, essentially since Rust became public. And yeah, now we're finally starting to see it. We've got Gallium is doing some amazing work. I haven't seen very much from Gallium, but that's on me, not on them. They want to show me what's going on. We just haven't connected on that yet. So we'll, and it's going to be, I actually don't know. I want to say that the FizzGun anti-cheat is only going to be available to FizzGun customers. That would be the logical thing. But I don't know if they're going to have it as a separate service for other providers. Don't know that yet. Whereas Gallium is going to be for, I would say, everybody that's not a FizzGun customer. So we'll see how that all plays out. Like I said, I have very little information about, I have very little information right now. Yeah, 500 customers is worth it. They're claiming, my ISP is claiming that it costs them $25 million to run fiber into my neighborhood. So at 500 customers, how long does it take for them to make that $25 million back is the math that they do in their head, which completely nonsense, but whatever. $25 million, my ass. Oh, 350 up. No, you got that backwards. It's got to be 350 down and 18 up. There's no way that your up is higher than your down. All right, let me get caught back up here. Need to figure out. Been running my route server for just over 10 years now. Holy, oh, that's Sailor. Yeah. Excuse me. Max pop of 150, but our average daily player count is 8. Honestly, we're all good with that because we all have jobs. We just want to play Rust without dealing with the crazy service. Yeah, and that's why I started as well. That reasoning is exactly the same reasoning I did too. Live in the Ozark Mountains now, have 1 gig fiber. I would kill for 1 gig because that's 1 gig up and down, I believe. Nicodemus, is that true? I've been doing this longer than you've been developing plugins? No, that I don't believe that. Thank you for posting that link. Dunka. Let's pin that. Sure, why not? Because that's what we're talking about. I got a couple of other things that I want to show you guys. Something that I accidentally stumbled across today as I was preparing for today's video. Pretty sure it's not locked to Fizzgun. Interesting. If it's not, that's massive. So that's going to be a complicated conversation for me then between Fizzgun's anti-cheat and Gallium then. But I will have the conversation and I will see how that plays out. Yeah, Mr. PC Scraper is not so mama. That's right. So something else, this was kind of funny. I happened to stumble across this today as I was preparing for this video. I didn't know this exists, and I'm not, because most service providers have really good panels. But I just found this cool, and I thought I should show it off today. So this is rustcon.net, and obviously it's just an Archon that's super simple, super clean for your server. And as you add your servers to it, as you can see on my left hand, can you see that? Yes. On my left hand side there, you can see, like, you can just jump between servers, like just boom, 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 like that. And I didn't know it existed. I'm gonna look right now actually and see when he released this. This is Riser that did this. Oh, so January 1st was when he released it. I like it. It's free. It's simple. It's clean. Go check out rustcon.net. That's not I just happened across it. It's not even like he didn't ask me to do this or anything like that. He didn't ask me to talk about it. I just thought it was cool, and I thought some people would be able to make use of it. Check Discord. I will check Discord. What did you want me to see here? You have sent me to the RAC. I'm confuzzled. What did you want me to see there, bud? Oh, gotcha. Sorry. Okay, so he directed, Mr. Blue directed me to a message from Anthony from Fizzgun in the RAC Discord that says it's open for everyone. So that's actually really good, and thank you for sharing that with me. I haven't had any of the dive deep conversations with the team yet, so I don't actually know all of those details. So I appreciate you pointing me in that direction. But I remember when Bull first came around, he's great content for the not so experienced and those who want to brush up. I still use his videos when I have brain farts. I still have brain farts. I had to refer to one of my own videos in not very long ago. So yeah. So Sailor, there's not a lot of information to know about the naval update. So far what we know is we're going to end up with cannon rating. I think it's going to be only from boats, but I'm sure there's going to be a way around that. The deep sea area wipes every 2 hours. That's yeah, so there's that. And Face Punch is messing around with the physics of the game quite a bit in that arena around that update. So we'll see what that means, because it could mean a lot of things for the rest of the server, not just the aspects that are quote unquote naval related. But yeah, so we did talk about it, but there's not a whole lot of information out there. What I was hoping for was that there would be somebody that would come on that has messed around with it. It's now on the staging branch. I was hoping that people would have a lot to say. So, but we didn't get that. Can somebody drop the link to that for me? Which link are you looking for? PC Scraper. Rusty Chill, what's up? No, better late than never. I'll give you that. Oh, here. It's rustcon.net. I'll drop that here for you. Not so mama, I'm assuming that that's the link you're looking for. Oh yeah, there you go. Yep, that is it. How's the wipe every 2 hours on server CPU? I imagine you probably won't even notice it, because it's going to be such a small part. It's not like the server's going to go down during, well, I guess I shouldn't say that. I don't think the server would go down during that wipe, would it? No. It would just delete that one area of the map, I hope. So what else did I want to show you guys? This is okay. So this is more of a preview of what I've got coming up here. So Viz Entities has I mean, obviously I'm working my way through Viz Entities' entire catalog, and Game Core mode is the next one that I want to do, but I don't know that I can. Here's my situation: is the Game Core mode is obviously just the base plugin for Viz Entities' version of Event Manager. But with that comes 8 different game modes, and each one of those, so that's 9 videos in total, just for game modes that I'm going to have to put together for Viz Entities. On top of that, there are also a couple of add-on plugins that are going to be, I think they're optional. Here, in fact, I'll have a look right now. I think they're optional, but highly recommended type of situation. So no and no. So was that it? So we've got custom crate spawns, custom vehicle spawns are suggested add-ons for that one. Scrim. One of these has another plugin that he created. Sorry, just bear with me. Gear Core. No, is it Gear Core? Yes, I think it's Gear Core, and I believe that's his too. Let me just confirm that. Yes, it is. So and I thought there was one more plugin on there as well. So this could be like 9 or 10 videos, maybe even 11 videos that I have to do all together and release them all at the same time, because I don't want to do like, I'm not going to release a video on just the game core, game mode core, and then a week later do each one of the individual game modes. And there's like there's some kick-ass game modes here. We've got free for all, gun game, battle royale, aim train. Like people are gonna love having aim train. Scrim, raid simulator, and a new one that he just released not that long ago called Honey Drop. Race across breaking hexagon tiles as layers collapse beneath you. Outlast all opponents to win. Like, tell me that doesn't sound fun. Let me get to the actual. There we go. All right, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to mute that. I don't think you guys could hear that music anyways, but I'm going to mute it just in case. So, like, okay, can we get, like, there we go. I was just waiting for the quality to increase. Like, tell me this doesn't look like it's going to be wicked fun. Anyway, so I want to show you guys all of this stuff, but I'm going to have to take like a week off of work just so that I can get all these videos done in one grouping so that I can release them at a reasonable time instead of having to do it one video per week, because that's not going to happen. That'd be stupid. I don't know. It looks fun. I'm excited to do the video. But like I said, I'm probably going to have to take a week off of work in order to make that happen. Which seems stupid. PC Scraper. I know. I know who you are. They limit the entity count on a lot of boats, which keeps the deep sea entity count low so you don't notice it. It's basically like a big raid base despawning and respawning another one. There you go. So you're probably not going to notice it. Something I'll be watching Grafana with real close. Yeah, absolutely. Will I be posting my videos on the other Discord? So yes, I will be. What I don't want to do, I don't want to take members. I don't want to take premium members away from the regular Discord, which is why I haven't done that yet. I do know why you're asking though, and I'm already getting the sense that a lot of premium members kind of want to be done with the regular Discord, and I kind of want to discourage that a little bit. I don't know. But yes, I want to, I'm going to, yeah. That's why I like being retired all the time in the world. Yeah, must be nice, man. Oh, BMG Jet, come on, man. Like, oh, I had just gotten over that last traumatic experience, and he made me think about it again, and now all I can see is that dude's face. Oh, Scrapper. Scrapper? Are you sure? Let me look. Oh, it is Scrapper. You're right, not Scraper. Sorry, bud. That AI thing was damaging to my soul. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the video, the Grafana video is still valid, still accurate, still works. I actually, so I pay for my panel every month because, you know, that's what you do. And I don't even think, well, in fact, because I switched providers, I know my Grafana panel isn't up and running right now, but I'm still paying for it. Dumb. I need to get that set up. There's so many things that I feel like I'm like, I don't know. It feels like I got so many things up in the air right now. It's frustrating. So what else did I want to show you guys? That's so aside from BMG Jet's idea of using AI to create my videos, and I'm not gonna lie, I've thought about doing that because I know that most people would much prefer this character being like, you know, a hot blonde with big heart. Or something like that. I don't know. Like, and you can do that, and like, oh man, could you imagine? That'd be such a sellout move. Oh, Sailor, BMG Jet made a video, an AI video of me talking about things, Rust things, and it hurt me to my core. And then he made an AI, an LLM that responded with me talking to me. Oh, it's just ugh, weird. It was so weird. Anyways. 4 monitors set up, 3 for admin, 1 to play. I'm at 3 monitors, so 2 and 1, same for you, same as you. I came up with this. So for those that don't know, I'm one of 3, maybe 4 people now that have the random bases plugin on my personal server, on my production server, and I've done a video on it. If you want to see what I'm talking about as far as the actual plugin goes, I've done a video on it. You can check that out. But it uses copy pasta or copy pasta files, I should say, as the bases that the plugin spawns in. And I'm getting tired of going to the workshop and downloading the JSON, importing it into the server, adding it to the random bases configuration file. I'm just getting tired of all of that, because I like to have the bases cycle through so that my players aren't always raiding the same bases. Because I mean, let's face it, once you've raided one base, you know exactly where to go to get directly to the loot. So I wanted to change that up. Anyways, so I wanted to create a plugin that would spawn a foundation with a TC with a box with building materials in it, that would also create a zone dome, a zone with a dome, that the player couldn't leave with those building materials. And if they wanted to, they could stay in there and build a base or whatever, and do kind of whatever they wanted in there. They could build a good base, they could build a crappy base, they could build whatever they wanted in there. And if I decided that it was something that I wanted to add to the random bases plugin, then I could go in and grab the copy pasta directly from what the player built and use that. So I'm working on that right now. It's working ish. I just have to iron out a couple of bugs, and then I'm hoping that maybe it will be my first plugin that I release to the public. I'm not sure. Just don't wear a bikini. I think what I'm gonna do, if I was gonna do that, is I would wear the pink bikini from In the Game. How about that? Good idea, right? I think it's a good idea. If here, BMG Jet, do you mind if I post the link to that? I don't like posting people's stuff without their permission. If BMG Jet says that I can, I will. I think they posted it somewhere else anyways, but I'm gonna wait. Oh, there you go. Okay, so BMG Jet has, I'm assuming, sent you the link to the video. It's terrifying. Sailor, get premium, man. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's going to be a cool plugin. If that's what you're talking about. And like, I'm kind of excited to see what it turns into. Yeah, I'll Banshee, I'll have to deal with that when I'm done. Can't deal with that right now. It's super cringe. Okay, so BMG Jet says I can post the video. So watch the video. Oh, I wonder. Oh, okay. That could be the case. Yeah, I wonder if that's the case, is YouTube doesn't like the fact that it's AI of somebody else. I'll bet you that is what the problem is. I'm guessing that that is the problem. I think it's a private video too. That could be part of it. No, if you're getting commercials, you don't have YouTube Premium or you're not signed in. I guess it could be that too. Anyways, before people start going away, and especially if they're going to be watching that insane YouTube video that BMG Jet has, I need to know what you guys want from me. Because if I don't get any feedback from the community, I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing, and that means a lot of Game for Freak videos are coming up in your near future. So I need to know what you guys all want from me so that I can be providing the information that you're actually looking for. So whether that means you comment here or you send me Discord messages, DMs, I don't care. But I need to know, because I feel like what I'm doing right now, I feel like I'm doing what I want to do and not what the community wants me to do. Death dropping the Death seriously just dropped $100 super chat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I'm not going to read your message because that's like the Antichrist. But you all can show some appreciation for Death and his cool millennial Gen X commentary there. Oh, man. That is the dumbest internet meme. Like, it's actually dumber than Tide Pods. I actually asked my nieces, because like when this first became a thing, I was like, everyone was like, what the hell does that mean? And my nieces, they just started laughing. They're just laughing at me like, I can't believe he's asking what that is. And that's the whole point of it, is to make people feel stupid. Thanks, Death. I appreciate you coming in here with the super chat like that, man. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Nicodemus says, well, poop on my nipples and call me Shirley. Please don't poop on my nipples. Okay. Okay, not so mama. You know how I feel about... Wait, is that what you said? Hang on. Oh, see, now I've got two chats going, and they're at different speeds right now. Dun, 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 dun. Learn how to program a quarry after spawning it in. I would love to know what you mean by programming a quarry. Do you mean how to make it work? Because there's plugins for that. Not going to stand for the disrespect. Yeah. So, okay. So APIs. I'm confused about why you're confused about APIs. First of all, I'm trying to sort out what it is that you're trying to do with an API that you're struggling with. That's the weird part. Is what is Natsumama trying to do with an API that he's struggling with? And then of course my response to that is, of course, what can I do to help other than to just give you the answer? I think you're talking about skins. And if you are, then you're talking about the Steam 64 API or API key from Steam, right? Which can be a little bit tricky getting it unless you have a domain. If you have a domain, it's super easy. Oh, there we go. Overkill. So how to make PvP zones on a PvE server. Okay. So I'm just going to have to bite the bullet. And I'm going to have to set up a PvE server specifically for doing PvE videos. And as many of you know, I hate PvE. Hate it. I don't think it should ever be a thing. So I'm going to go against my rules, and now I'm going to have to start doing PvE videos. Because creating a PvP zone within a PvE server is important, and a lot of people want to know how to do that. So yeah, because the community is asking for it, that's what I got to do. Thanks. Setting resources so it doesn't do all resources. Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. We want to make a huge PvP zone where you can also build, also. So I think that's called a PvP server. So how about you make a size 4,500 PvP zone on your server? What do you think? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think of that. I think that's a great idea. You can build, you can PvP, you can do all of the things on a normal server, but you could call it a PvE server if you wanted to. The plugin, I would see API and it's empty. So you must be talking about skins, and that is Skinbox, I believe, is requesting an API. Okay, I'll hit you up. In fact, let me write this down real quick because I quite often actually here, what I'll do, I'm going to send you a message on Discord and not send it to you right away. Oh, look, you already did. Okay, I'm going to come back to you once I'm not live anymore, and we're going to discuss this. Because I think what you're asking for is actually quite simple. Death, when are we going to do carbon? We need to do a carbon, and you need to get on camera, or you need to find an AI avatar so that people can think that they're looking at death when they're actually just looking at an animated AI avatar. Can you do that for me so that you can come on my live and we can talk about carbon? We've been talking about that for months now. So programming quarries so that it doesn't mine all the resources. And we've got this PvE thing that we need to take care of. And we're going to take care of the API business with Skinbox, I believe. No, I haven't looked at the loot manager yet. That came up in a previous conversation. And somebody said that it has been, revamped exactly. So I will take another look at it. But I don't have high hopes right now. Based on based on my previous experience with it. But I'm willing to look at it again. Yeah, see? Okay, so according to the PlayRust subreddit, regular players absolutely despise PvE. Modded PvE. That's me. I think it's dumb. Like, why take a game that is like centered around raiding and fighting other players and then take that aspect out of it? I guess if you just like building. So, yeah, I guess. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. A lot of energy, a lot of effort goes into creating a Rust server, and then when you take out the two main characteristics of the game, if you take that out, what are you left with? Maybe I just don't fully understand it. I guess. Maybe I'm not being fair. What the hell was that? No. Yeah, I saw it happen. I don't know what that... I've never seen that before. Am I back now? Nicodemus, am I back? Hello. Hello. I'm just going to sit here and puff puff give. So I think what happened there, I think I just got DDoSed by the Rust gods for talking smack about PvE. That's what I think just happened right there. Here, I'll cover my face so that you guys can't know what I'm saying. Does that help? That's awkward, right? It'll come back. I think it was OBS, actually. I don't think it was... except that it wasn't OBS. I don't know what that was. Anyways, whatever. Moving on. Anyways, I think I just got attacked for dogging on PvE. I think that's what happened. All right, so I do have some things that I need to work on for you guys. That's good. And I don't get enough feedback. I'm in my Discord. Well, I get notifications from my Discord literally 24/7. And most of the questions that I get out there right now are already answered by previous videos. That's why I'm asking this. Because I can continue, and what I'm doing for Viz Entities is basically promoting his plugins with a side note of how to use them or how to set them up. And most of, I don't want to say most of the ones that I've done so far, they're pretty advanced. They're definitely not in what I would call the basic Rust setup category. So while it is good for him and obviously good for me, if it's not helping the community, then I have to be able to interject the community requested videos as well. I can still talk smack about PvE. I know you are and continue to be my longest supporter. So MB Sailor, for anybody that doesn't know, has been a Patreon since, I don't know, probably day one, and still continues to be a premium Discord member today. So he's been with me every step of the way, even through my hiatuses. Yeah, MB Sailor, biggest Rust Admin Academy supporter ever. Did the audio come back? Oh, Caruza's in the chat. I like those Japanese movies with old translation. Yeah. All right. So obviously, okay. So it did sync back up. I knew it would come back. Depends on what you have for events as well as other things. Yeah. So that's the thing. So a PvE server, if you're not creating events for your players to stay entertained while they're on your server, you're not going to keep them, because people get bored quickly. And if they can't fight each other and they can't raid each other's bases, then what the hell else are they going to do? So yeah, it's the events that are going to keep your players entertained. And then you're spending a fortune on events and different things for your players to do, which from the developer side of things is great. But then you're investing a bunch of money right up front that you might not know if you're ever going to see a return on that. So yeah. Like to see what some of the ones that covers the new convars. No one does that. All the convar bots are dead, so it's something that's not covered, and there's a lot of cool settings. Yeah, I know the bots are dead, which super sucks. Somebody was going to try and revive that, or they were going to implement something with Rust help. I forget how that conversation went. I should know this. Was it Lil Civ? I don't remember now. Damn it. But yeah, the new convars, even a lot of the old convars, are still really important for people to know. And they don't, you're right, they don't get talked about enough. Learn how to spell, man. And the reason why a lot of those bots are now dead is because of rusthelp.com. Because you can get all of the information, all of the convars that he's talking about right now. You can get everything directly from this website. So that's why the bots have all died. It seemed redundant. Where are convars? not commands, not skins. Where are convars? Oh my word. Is it? Item list, command list, yes. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Anyways, you guys can play around with that. Oh, it is. There you go. This is the astronomical list. Look at how fast you'd have to scroll to get through. These are all convars that we can use in setting up our servers. Like there's like how many are there? Thousands? There's got to be thousands of them on here. But yeah, going over some of the new ones, that'd be fun, and I would enjoy doing that. And I would love to be able to show the before and after, like, okay, so this is regular Rust, and this is what happens if you change this variable. And that would be cool. What I would need to do there is I would probably need to team up with somebody that actually cared about convars and say, okay, give me 5 or 10 convars that you want to see a video done on. What are the most, not the most important, but like, well, we could do the newest. What are the newest convars that need to be covered for this week or this month or whatever? And then do it like that. I could basically add it to my repertoire of like I would do that in tandem with the regular videos that I do. Because a convar video, I mean, you could have 5 of them done in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we'd say. Let's say 2 minutes per. You could have a 10-minute video. But anyways, I like where you're going with that. Do a purge once a month. Again, that's an event, but yeah. Change them out and introduce new PvP events. Okay, cool. That's good and required. PvE is good for those that like the game mechanics but have a short temper for toxicity. Useless being toxic in a PvE server. That's true. But I mean, Rust toxicity is like, it's part of the culture of the game, in my opinion. Like without the, you know, the little twerps running around, you know, playing guitar or screaming in the microphone. Like, what is Rust without that, right? I don't know. A little bit of nostalgia there, I think. Food spoilage, yeah, right. And everything spoils now. Like, I think, okay, pumpkins definitely spoil in your inventory. I think berries spoil in your, like, everything spoils now. Convars as shorts. Oh, genius idea. Genius idea. All right, Caruza. Oh man, that is a genius idea. So the problem with the convar thing is now we don't, or there's no easy way of knowing when a new list of convars has been released. New convars are rarely added. That's not true, man. Like there was a while there that they were adding like 10 and removing a bunch of convars. They were adding and removing convars every month for a long time. Sometimes it's the way the language is used for toxicity. Yeah, I agree. But again, it still feeds into the whole nostalgia of Rust. Is like, that's part of it. The toxicity is part of it. And I know that a lot of people hate it, but it's part of the Rust lore almost. Yeah. Oh, Caruzi, you've totally changed the game up right there. Wow. See, that's why I go to the community, because honestly, I wouldn't have thought of that. I would not have thought of that. But it is the most obvious thing ever. Okay, so I have my homework cut out for me. I need to write this stuff down because I'm going to forget, and I don't want to forget. So we've got this for Not so mama. We've got Convars. We've got PVE. And I'll go back through the chat because I think there's one more that I'm missing on there. I agree, but having a 13-year-old say certain phrases and words. I know. Yeah, pen and pencil, pen and paper. I'm old school when it comes to stuff like that. I have notes. I don't want to show you the front of it, but I have like notes and notes and notes and notes and notes. I have tons of notes. Why? What's wrong with my exposure? That's rude. This is no, I used to do like LUTs and stuff like that on my, I don't do any of that anymore. This is just me. Just me. No makeup, no hair. I probably don't even smell very good. Alrighty. Well, that's an hour. Well, that's an hour and 20 minutes, which is 20 minutes longer than I was, than I said that I was going to be. And I do need to eat some food. I need to food some food. I need to get this up and running here. We've got, there we go. So I used to have this running all the time too, so that I could keep track of everything that was going on my stream. And there we go. So today we had Mr. PC Scrapper, not Scraper, with the $10 super chat. We also did Wyatt in the box, donated $25, and Death from Code Fling dropped $100 in super chat with a ridiculously inappropriate comment, I might add. So thank you to everybody with the super chats. Thank you to everybody that is still a YouTube member, even though I'm turning YouTube memberships off tonight. And if you want to continue to support what I'm doing at Rust Admin Academy, you have to go to srtbull.com and become a member over there if you want to keep up your support. And I hope that you do, because with that is going to be coming some member only accesses to things that you're only going to be able to get after you've become a member. Pro tip, most of them are going to be saving money. Oh, Death. Why do you got to be that guy? Don't be that guy. Need to raid Rust going as your background instead of black and get some loans props. Yeah, you're right on that. So, and I've talked to Lone. We're gonna eventually work something out there, because I'm gonna start slinging his stuff on this channel too. Hopefully, we just one day. Anyways, thank you guys all so much. Brand new video next week. Hopefully we're gonna do some naval update stuff. It's not gonna be part of the every Friday type video. I do want to do some breakout things. I want to run some, I think Fizzgun is going to be running some promos. So I want to help them out with that. So yeah, we got lots on the go right now. Thank you all so much for joining on today's stream. Have an incredible rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever time of day it is for you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next week. Enjoy.